Hi everyone, I wanted to take a minute and just do this video for you real quick to go over some of what's taking place in the solar system this week as we have another gateway that we are about to go through with very, very heavy energies as the sun is streaming them down to us in many different ways. We have had a lot of plasma energy coming in our way. And when plasma energy comes in to the earth plane and specifically our human bodies, it enters our electromagnetic field, which is around our body, around our aura field. And so when the energy comes in, what it's doing is it's clearing out any density within our energetic body that doesn't belong to us, that we may have accumulated along the way. So when I feel plasma energy come into the body, it almost feels like jello to me, and it will come in. Sometimes it stays for a short period of time, creating a spasm or maybe a pain in a particular area, and then shortly after that it will just leave the body, and when it exits, it kind of feels like a quick short spasm that has released in the body. And so for me, that's how plasma energy feels. And I often equate it to jello. So if you're familiar with jello, it wouldn't be the firm jello that you could cut up into cubes and serve somebody to eat. It would be more like a jello where you added just a little bit too much liquid, so it's a little bit looser, and it's jello-y, so it's got a little bit of give and shake to it. So that's how the plasma energy feels for me when it comes through. And so that's what we've been feeling, or that's what I've been feeling in my body. And like I said, you might be noticing that more as a spasm in your body, or maybe a dull ache or some dull pains that you're feeling. And then we also have been having a lot of gamma coming in. Mostly you'll notice that coming through at night. So as you're laying down to sleep, you're finding yourself restless, not capable of falling asleep right away. You might be feeling like you're having a surge of electricity running through your body as if you stuck your finger in a socket with 220 voltage, and that is now running through your body, and you can literally feel it. It feels like electricity going through your body. And these energies are really just clearing out some distorted energies. It's working within our cellular matter, getting rid of different particles that are collected in our energetic fields, as well as any free radicals that should not be there are being pulled out. So these are the things occurring right now. We've also had some heavy duty rainbow light frequency coming through, and that has been displayed in some of the sun pictures that I've posted. Also, some of you have been posting pictures where it hasn't been quite sunny, but there's been some clouds and you see some rainbows there as well. And that's another frequency of light coming through, supporting our transition, transformation, and also our earth, because you have to remember we are all one with the earth. And that's very, very important for you to keep in the back of your mind and hold that awareness as we're going through this shifting. One of the things that I think is important for all of us to remember and embrace is that none of these anomalies that we're feeling taking place in our body really is a symptom of anything, because the word symptom is a lower vibration, third dimensional victimhood consciousness term, right? So we really don't want to use that. We want to use a word that would more represent what's taking place in our body, more of what we're aligning ourselves to, and that would be that our body is responding to this energy coming through. So the way that our body is responding to these different energies coming through. So try to think about that as you are describing what you're feeling taking place within your body, because we're not wanting to be a victim to any of this. This is our birthright as we're moving forward and ascending our consciousness. We're also ascending our physical bodies at the same time as Gaia is ascending her body, which is the earth. So another thing to keep in mind is that when we are going through these different changes within our bodies, these frequency upgrades that we are experiencing, our body might need to shed whatever it's been holding on to that is no longer in alignment. So when we are letting go, it may come out as an ache or a pain. The more you resist in letting go, the more you are going to create pain in the body through that resistance. So one of the ways that we could support ourselves better in that letting go process would be to rest or sleep when the body is requiring rest or sleep. That is one way that you could support your body. Another way would be to nurture it with healthy foods, eating, leafy green vegetables and healthy forms of proteins, and really giving your body what it's asking for. So tuning in at an intuitive level, asking your body, what does it want? What do you want? What do I feel like eating in this moment? And really being in tune with that. And also taking in some very clean, filtered water that is at a high vibration for your body is one of the most important things that we can do. Everything that we do to support our body supports us in our day-to-day experience. Also, the sun is going through a shift itself, and it's releasing a lot of CME activity, which is coronal mass ejections. And what that means is that we're having some instances of sunspots. I know for myself, as my vibration is rising and we're seeing these CMEs from the sun, it's making my communication wonky. So I'm having all kinds of problems connecting to the internet, maybe using my cell phone. So keep that in the back of your mind as well, that these different sunspots and CMEs are also affecting our day-to-day experience, because at the rate that they're happening are more frequent now, and also the level of intensity is greater than what we've seen in the past. And this is all has to do with the vibration that we are operating in at this time. You'll also notice that time feels like it's speeding up incredibly fast, and that's because we're on a fast track. All of a sudden, the energy on the earth is very, very quick. Everything is happening fast. Some of you may be feeling very forgetful, like you might be losing your memory, and becoming fearful that that is the case. And I can assure you that it is not. I've been experiencing some of that myself as we're going through this clearing out phase, as our physical body is releasing what no longer is required or needed as we are upgrading. So these temporary moments of memory loss are going to come into play, where you may not remember what a spoon is called, and you're searching and reaching for the word, but it's just not there. And then there might be a day where you're looking at your best friend or significant other and cannot remember their name, and feeling very frustrated by that. The more frustrated you are allowing yourself to feel, the more difficulty in navigating that experience you're going to have. So the more you can relax, embrace it, and say, oh, this is just my way of upgrading, the better you will feel and the faster you'll move through that shift. This goes for the pain in the body as well. I know that there are many people experiencing many different things right now. Some of that plasma energy I was talking about earlier is coming through. I felt it in my body, but I feel like when it comes through for me, I'm feeling it as if it's, like a burst of jello moving through my body, plasma, that real kind of like thick viscous feeling as it's releasing from my body. But I notice that there are occasions where it feels like a spasm or like, you know, a muscle cramp or something like that. And the more you can release that and just be like, oh, I'm just going through an upgrade, okay, the better you'll navigate it, the faster it will process within your body, and you know, better you'll feel on a day-to-day basis. And I know that there's been a lot of back pain problems, back activity. So if you're experiencing that, you have to remember that the back is our Kundalini awakening. When that begins to awaken and unwind, we can feel that along the spine as well. And that is also where the spine has about 32 points to it that are points like, you know, past life, karma, you know, money, all kinds of different things along the spinal column. And so when we're having back pain, the spine is the structure of our body. So we want to look at how we're feeling supported on a structural level, and also, you know, the bones represent structure as well. The lower back is also equated to money. I always say when the back is talking to us, it's because we're not speaking up for ourselves, and we are either carrying someone on our back or letting them walk on our back. So we have to look at that as well. Then the back of the neck represents for me always the mouth of God. That would be the occipital point, and I see that spot as the backside of the third eye, which is representative of the mouth of God. It's also the Godhead or 13th dimension. And so when we are engaging in our spiritual activity or our day-to-day activity, we're receiving an exchange of light codes with others. And this is happening continually about your day-to-day. And so when we're receiving those light code activations, they are entering through the back of the neck, through the mouth of God. And so you might be experiencing a little bit of pain in that area, pain through your neck and your shoulders. And that would be because, as my guides are telling me, this is on a quantum level, that there are quarks in the back of the neck that are out of balance. Apparently, the quarks represent charges of positive and negative. And so if the quarks become unbalanced and a positive is missing or negative is missing, then we are going to experience pain, and that has to do with the light codes entering the back of the neck. And if you don't quite understand this, that's okay, because I'm not a quantum physicist or scientist, and I don't quite get it either, but I do work with the mantis beings, and this is what they have indicated to me as taking place. So when you're having pain in the back of your neck, just breathe through it, ask for the adjustment to take place, adjusting the quarks, and you could ask that of your higher realm medical team to assist you with that and allow for that integration to take place, so that you can move quickly through the discomfort. And I know for those who are opening, who are the next wave that are opening to their conscious awareness of their spirituality, there may be some pressure in the crown area. And again, this is because your crown is being activated, also the pituitary, which is the third eye, the pineal gland, the hypothalamus, all located in the skull and the crown area. So as the pineal gland is decalcifying, the pain might be in the third eye area. So, you know, the best thing is not to over-assess what's taking place in your body, and to just try to be in a place of allowing. And again, sleep is always the best assistant to help us integrate all of that we're going through. But of course, as always, if you feel like there is something else taking place that needs medical attention, please make sure that you're seeing your doctor for that, because I am not a doctor. And I would want you to have medical attention if you felt that it was something other than what I am talking about. We've also been going through a clearing between the root chakra and the heart chakra, so all of the chakras in between are being affected right now. And as we have been in the higher heart, which is located between the heart chakra and the throat chakra, that is the place of the thymus, and the thymus gland, for those of you that are not aware, begins to decrease in its productivity or activity in the body as we age. And so now with all of the shifting that's taking place, that is coming back online slowly. So you might be noticing some changes in the way you feel in your chest, maybe some fluttering, maybe some anxiety. And for those of you that are feeling chronic anxiety, that would be because your thoughts are in the future more than you are in your present environment. So if you keep your thoughts in the present, in the now moment, you will notice that a lot of that anxiety will dissipate and go away. And again, there's many reasons that we have anxiety. That's just two reasons: because the thymus is activating, we are in the higher heart, and also because of the fact that we are feeling that and not wanting to run fear in any of these cases, and just allow our body to do the upgrade that it needs as these energies are coming into us. So as we're having all of this integration taking place and moving through our day-to-day existence, one of the most important things that we can do is to love ourselves in each and every moment, because as we're loving ourselves in each and every moment, we're raising our vibration. And when we're loving ourselves, we're having enough love then for everyone else in our reality. It's always important to bring self-love in so that we're maintaining our energetic field, our emotional body, our mental body, our physical body, as best as we can to the best of our ability. And so this is really important at this time, because these energies are not going to slow down. They are going to increase. While I haven't been feeling them at the intensity that I know some of you have, it is because I am in this work almost every day, as this is my work. So I reside in this for my day-to-day experience. But for those of you that are not used to working in energy, you might be feeling it as increased energy and noticing it around you in those who are not able to manage it well, and you're seeing it play out in those around you in their own frustration or anger, and maybe seeing those that are argumentative or rooted in fear. So just, do the best you can in managing your own energetic awareness around yourself, and that would be how you can support yourself in your day-to-day experience. Also, if you are wanting more information on any of this, please feel free to check back on my Facebook page, my business page, my Instagram account, or my YouTube, because I will be sharing more on those platforms. And also on my website, you'll find updates to all of my upcoming events. The next event that I am having will be for the full moon, and we will be doing a wonderful full moon meditation circle at Serenity Within Wellness, and I will be sharing that night with Kim and Nick Shiano, and Kim will be doing a meditation and sound healing with singing bowls, and I always like to have Nick start us off with some wonderful oming to get us all into a unity vibration and collective consciousness, so that we can then go into our sharing about what is taking place for this full moon, this flower moon that is coming up on Saturday. So if you feel inclined to join us on Saturday Saturday the 18th. It will be at 7:30 in Oakdale at Serenity Within Wellness, and you can check either their website or mine for the details, as well as our Facebook pages. And then if you would like more information on what I've talked about today, please see my website for my ascension classes, my consciousness classes. The next one will be next Tuesday, and I think that's the 21st at 7:30, and that is a Zoom interaction session with me where you will be live with me on Zoom, and I will be giving you the rundown as I understand it from my guides, my higher realms, my higher selves, and we will be connecting and talking, and I will be providing an opportunity for you then to ask questions and share so that we can work through whatever's taking place. You can find that information at my website, mariadc.com, and that would be under my events link. Again, that's next Tuesday, the 21st at 7:30, so you'll want to go there and secure your seat. And I hope that you guys do your best to navigate these energies the best that you can. Remember, the most important thing is to nurture yourself through in every moment. Love yourself in every opportunity. And remember that everybody is going through something. We all have to be mindful that we all have a lot going on at this time, and then are feeling the influences of these energies coming through the solar system. So in all that you do, be love. Be love for yourself first, that you can be love for everyone else. And remember, I love you. So have a great day and enjoy whatever it is that you're doing. Bye-bye.